Okay. Elevations to everyone. Hopefully, y'all have had an amazing progressive week. Strength. Y'all know we're not calling it that, child. Thank you for all the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the support, the donations, the super chats, and gifts. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. And I love that y'all support the channel, the messages, the calls, and I ask that you continue to do so. It means a lot to me, very much so. It means a lot to me. Hopefully, I was going to say juniper berry. Juniper is significant. Hopefully, Venus has been progressively loving and well to you all like it has been to me. So, if anybody was looking for the live readings, y'all, it's only one of me, bro. I am definitely trying. My efforts are constantly people are constantly attempting to, thwart my efforts, and it doesn't matter. Y'all, so I ordered decks of cards. Are y'all hearing me? And they were supposed to be here. I'm a planner, right? It's interesting because I'm a planner, but I'm not. And that just kind of goes along with everything I've been saying in my last couple of lives, where it's just like the divine is guiding me to just go with the flow of things, because there's no need for me to plan anything out. My ancestors and spirit guides have been guiding me to put, it's like everything is no effort. Just let it be as it is. Like, I'm so serious. So every time I've been trying to plan things out, it's not quite working out the way that I intended it to work out. But then something else better comes along, or I'm in alignment for something different. Let's just say that works more in my favor, So I ordered decks and decks of cards, y'all. Oh my God. Like, every package that I have ordered for the past 3 weeks, issue, rerouted. Several packages have went from, like, they literally have been bypassed here, going, to the next major city, being rerouted from there back past here to another smaller city nearby. Then from there to another smaller city, then from that smaller city back to the bigger city. And I'm just like, come on. They even went as far as like sending my package past here. It took that particular route, reroute, whatever you want to call it, and then it went back to Little Rock, Arkansas, and then they fucking sent it to Memphis, Tennessee. I'm like, how? Another package, bro. I've been waiting on it for 2 weeks. It's set in customs for 5 days, circulating for clearance. Packages have never taken that long. Never. Okay. And so then, like, the decks of cards now that I ordered, these were going to be, I was going to put our other cards and stuff that we've been using, give them a little rest, R&R, cleanse them, purify them, and then put them up for a little bit while we use the newer decks, oracle cards, tarot cards, just a newer visualization to the messages that I give out. Goes through clearance, customs clearance, and it says it's waiting for the, what it says, waiting for local carrier to pick it up. And then next thing I know, I get an email that the order has been canceled. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? The order has been canceled. I go and contact the sellers, and they say it's because the packages were damaged. And it's like, and I really wanted those decks of cards to get here, y'all, first, before I leave tomorrow. Okay? And I'll be keeping that secret so nobody knows my movements and stuff. But I leave, well, not tomorrow, but today. So And I wanted to have that stuff for me on the road because clearly I have to pack a certain amount of stuff and I have to be like, space is limited. I have to pack very, very, very sensible. And so I typically, I can't take all of the tarot decks and the oracle cards like I want to. I ordered these particular decks to use for y'all when I do readings while I'm away from the house. You know, and like it's like, you mean to tell me they're not going to get it? And then I ordered something else or two other things custom made. They didn't, still sitting in customs. And they came with the other package that cleared customs days ago. It's like, maybe you should buy local, even local, bro. Amazon, all kinds of stuff. It's just like, I know that ordering, people are in the house, it's hot. Ordering is at an all-time high, bro. Even with my Walmart cart order, bro. Literally, they sent our Walmart cart order. I ordered it for delivery for like between 9 and 10 a.m. It did not make it here until 10 p.m. I kid y'all not. I gave it, because the driver was cool enough to come out that late. We gave her like a $20 tip anyway. So, like, delayed but not denied. I'm so irritated about the cards, if anything, because I was so excited about the cards, y'all. I mean, the other stuff is just like, it'll be, make it back to the house, right? The other stuff, I really wanted those cards to be able to do the readings with. I was ready for those. So yeah, delayed but not denied type of energy. But anyways, hopefully Venus has been as beautifully and splendid to y'all as she has to me. It's not just Venus. Let me give honor to all of the celestial bodies and planets, all the energies of the highest good, all the energies that work in conjunction with my Venus, because Venus has been good to me, so I cannot lie. I'm not gonna, even though I was a little irritated, it easily dissipated, okay? And I was like, man, oh man, it's not enough me to go around, you know? Definitely been very busy, so. And then the heat, you get done running for most of the day and then you come home and the heat, you finally settle down and then you just freaking pass out. Well, you cook dinner in a hot ass kitchen after coming from the heat, and then you sit down in the cool and you just blah. So I've been up for a couple of hours and stuff. I better lay down. I better not make this too long so I can lay down and get a little more sleep. But hopefully y'all are having a good day. Early risers, to my late night people, just my night owls, insomniacs for some of you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Somebody's name is like Raj or Raja, or Aladdin is significant. Raja. The Taj Mahal is significant. Man, bro, like, okay. I feel the need to want to cry. I'm a crier over here, if you don't know that. So we're going to see what's going on in the energy. So I definitely have been going over like astrology, the houses, the placements, the conjunctions, the trines, the limitations of the planetary alignments of the zodiac signs, specific elementals, how they affect us and stuff like that. So that's going to be the main focus, bro. Like my cards were meant to like help me learn as I give out the messages with that particular area. September, Libra, elevations. Angelo of the, is it Angelo or Angelo? Listen. Y'all don't mind me, chat. Hi, love. I'm good, September, Libra. Powerful risings to you, Angelo of the Most High, or Angel of the Most High. Why did I read that like that? This how y'all know it's been a day. Or I simply can't read. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Female December fire sign, elevations. LaShawn Phillip, female December fire sign, cool. Female December fire sign as well right here. So welcome my fellow sisters and brethren. Yeah, I see it now, Angel. Man, bro, y'all know I'm a dingus over here. Like, what you want? What do you want? Let me get my torque lighter. And I don't know if y'all can hear the music in the background, but I definitely got us on some. It's the planetary alignments, the celestials. So somebody, I picked up on a name. It wasn't Margot, but it could be Margot, but somebody's name is like Mariella, Maricela, something like that. Mariella, Varela, Coachella. Like, come on now, ancestors, don't do that to me. I'm already dingy enough as it is. Oh, brother. But for the most part, collective, I cannot complain. Even though nothing has been going as I planned for it, it's going exactly as it should, you know? So I gotta watch this shit because it's dangerous, bro, with this wax. It's dangerous, but I love this particular Palo Santo though. I'm not gonna even cap. Kanye's West through the wire. I don't even be knowing what to do with it, but blow it like I just wanted to burn because burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Tina Turner is significant. What's love got to do with it? It's significant. Bro, I swear to God, I don't swear to God, but that's so fucking dangerous. No cap. No cap. Luckily, we have wood floors in here, but ancestors are my highest good. Ashe. It look like we have a multi-dimensional reading collective of, so let's say, external dimensional beings, multi-dimensional beings. Look like they have a message. And if you're not into like extraterrestrial alien things and stuff, this may not, and you like the other messages, so to speak, this may not be the message for you. Hey, TT, elevations. I love y'all for tuning in and tapping in. Y'all be up with me late night, or y'all must be like, I don't know. night owls, different parts of the world for some. Or y'all like me, you just rip and run and then you sleep weird hours of the day and then you're just freaking up and it's just like, we're here, you know? Oh, I need to dilute that song because jeez. Okay. Multidimensional beings of our highest good at this time, only those of our highest good, our energies, ancestors of my highest good, those of the sun and of the moon of our highest good, those of light and dark spaces of our highest good. Spirit guides, guardians, guardian angels, protectors, and guides, all of our highest good. Ashe, I say unto you at this time, higher self, Ashe. All praises to Mother Divine, as well as the Most High God, source, and universe, as well as those of universal love and light, as well as those of the Galactic Council members, as well as those of the Divine Council members. Ashe, I say unto all of the above aforementioned. I invoke all energies and allow you to inhabit this space at this time only for the highest good of the delivery of this message. Allow me to tap into the energy frequency and vibrations that is necessary to give out this message as truthfully, clearly, collectively, elevating as possible. Remove my own personal thoughts and feelings from this particular message and allow me to not only be the messenger and the deliverer of said message, but allow me to be the learner and take something from this message. As far as learning what it is that you have to give out to everyone. Ashe. Protect us from all negative and low vibrational energy, spirits, energy manipulation, thought forms. There's a warlock or a wizard here in the energy already. That could be who this is right here. So his name could be Malcolm or David. And I'm always picking up on the name David. I don't know who has this King David complex or whatever, but they're always in the energy. They're always lingering like right here. Like, I don't know what to make of this energy, this person. They're always there. Always. Anyways. Protect us from all evil eye, hexes, curses, spells, witchcraft, voodoo, hoodoo, santeria, santa muerte, gree. What is the grudge? I don't know what the cree. Yeah, cree. I keep hearing it. It's like a really, really old, ancient magic cree or crew. I keep hearing it like all the time. Or it could be cray. Protect us from necromancy, protect us from all forms of energy manipulation that is low vibrational, dark, or negative, which to use with the intent to hurt or harm or cause illusions and confusion. Remove all of that energy. We are only vibing in high vibrational energy at this time. The only way that I will allow that energy to dwell or even seep into this energetic field, very, very much so under wraps and under guards of the ancestors, the archangels, is if that particular energy is necessary for me to tap into, to learn from, to give out messages to the collective, that's something that they need to be more aware of. But if it is not necessary, that energy must be removed from this energetic field at this time. Bring me to a state of centeredness of the mind, body, soul, and spirit. Protect and magnify my protective shield over the mind, body, soul, and spirit. Activate all of my chakra systems, bring them to a state of balance and alignment and stability and equilibrium. And align me with the celestial bodies that I need to tap into or utilize the energy in order to give out this read. Ashe. Marigolds are significant. So one of them could be Dana. Okay. It's a lot going on here. I've been trying to break down all the cards I want to take, and even then, it's still too many. Anyways, no dwelling. So, pre-shuffle, we have Ursa Minor. Okay? Ursa Minor is also known as the Little Dipper. Okay? Um, Also, Little Bear. Bear Little, Small Bear, significant because it's also known as that. So I did pull up elevations to everybody that just tuned in and tapped in, and y'all be sure to hit that like button, double tap the screen if you do not see that thumbs up button, and be sure to hit the three dots in the upper right hand corner. Okay, so we definitely have Ursa Minor here. So like I said, higher dimensional beings are definitely here in this energetic field at this time. I did pull up a little bit, and y'all know I like to read for anybody that's not really tapped into. You know, you may just be learning about tarot. You may be on your healing journey, but you may be in a different area of your healing journey. So when I pull out my decks, these are strictly written from as channeling. Okay, these are my channeling cards right here, index cards, and I'm guided what to write. Some of them are not even in human, nor English, nor any other deciphered language. Okay. And I haven't been using them lately, but I've been being guided to use these, maybe even take these with me. And maybe they just want me to just stick to my index cards here for a little bit, you know? Now, if I do break it down to what I take with me, I can take the index cards. We have our wild card deck. We have our karmic dark night of the soul index cards deck. And we have our divine messages, as well as our deck that deals with higher dimensional beings and those type of readings here. So I could do that, but I'm gonna miss you so much. So Ursa Minor, it means lesser bear in Latin. Okay, is a constellation in the far northern night sky, famously known as the Little Dipper. It contains 7 main stars that form a ladle. You could be one of 7 children. Whether you know it or not. You like, some of y'all like, no, I'm an only child. Some of y'all like, I only got, but hey, somebody could have been a rolling stone. People have secret lives that we know not of, and I'm not going to start it off in a negative this message off in a negative connotation. I'm just saying, but you may be one of 7 children. It form a ladle shape. It holds immense historical and practical value because its tail ends at Polaris, the North Star. Interesting, because we have the law of polarity here. Okay. Number 10. Everything in the universe has a polar opposite. You are opposite of somebody. So this is not like a twin flame energy. This is like if you're a North Star, somebody is a South Star. This could even be talking about your sister sign. So whatever your sign is, this can be referring to a sister sign here. It helps you to realize how necessary both sides are and appreciate the experience in both. Interesting. Law of polarity, Ursa Minor, Polaris North Star. It's low. So the Polaris North Star is located at the tip of the handle. It sits nearly at the North Celestial Pole. That could be significant, making it a fixed navigational tool to find true north in the Northern Hemisphere. True north. That's interesting. So I don't know how to explain this. Your sister, your star, that's interesting. So again, you know, with the sister signs, these are our signs that are the polar opposite, where we go but it's also your North Star. You have really, really, really fought hard to get to your North Star because your North Star is in your sister sign. I don't know if your ancestors made it that way for you here. I don't know. That surely could be what it is. Like if you have found it extremely hard to get to your North Star or even maintain it. I don't want to say maintain it, but get to it. That's because your North Star is the sister sign of your rising zodiac. Or like I'm still getting to learn these things, the hang of the verbiage, the terminology. Okay. It says you can locate Ursa Minor by using the 2 outer pointer stars on the bowl of the neighboring Big Dipper, Ursa Major, okay, to draw an imaginary line straight to Polaris. That's interesting because I can see it right now. That's very interesting. I can see it right now. Okay, never mind. I scroll for a minute. And mythology, and they always give Greek mythology, but how about they give us some ancient Egyptian mythology? Everything is always referenced to Greek, but Greek, I was going to say Thanos, and I've been picking up on Thanos for quite some time. But even Greek mythology, it was taught by those who went and studied with the greats of Kemet. Even Alexander the Great, he was taught by the grand ones. They say the grand ones in ancient Kemet, aka Egypt. Whatevs. So Ashe to those of ancient Kemet of our highest good and Godspeed. Ashe. It's like they love taking credit. History only repeats itself. We're there. We know that has been the case. Where they take credit for one thing and they give all the credit to one particular era. In Greek mythology, Ursa Minor is often linked to Arcas, Arcas, the son of the nymph. You know what a nymph is? Sea nymph. Okay. Callisto. Sometimes there are woodland nymphs. I take that back. So no disrespect, like if you're a woodland nymph or an air nymph, apologies. Zeus transformed both Callisto and Arcas into bears and tossed them into the night sky to protect them from his jealous wife, Hera. Now, why Hera was so jealous? Oh, were they the children of Zeus? Somebody, if this is that situation, somebody knows that their wife is jealous of you. And somebody is seeing that now. Something about y'all being opposites or sister signs here. Somebody sees now the law of polarity. Somebody sees that somebody is unbalanced because of the law of polarity. Somebody's poles are off. Somebody's northern star is off. I don't know how else to explain this. And so other northern constellations are Cassiopeia, and I've been picking up on that energy if y'all watch any of my previous reads, or Draco. So Alpha Draconian, Alpha Draco, Alpha Draconian. And that is a celestial place, okay? You have Tau Ceti, you have Alpha Centauri. Alpha Centauri or Centurion, as some may know it as. You have Tau Cetis 1 and 2. You have the Dog Star 1 and 2. Kochab and Furkad, the guardians of the pole. Not gonna hold you. Y'all know I have to do my research within the message. So why was Hera? Kochab, Beta Ursa Minoris, or Ursae Minoris. Brighter and closer to Earth at roughly 130 light years away. It shines with the orange-red giant glow. So you may be a person who is an astrology enthusiast. You may just be a stargazer. You may have seen Kochab. It is a part of Ursa Minor, okay? Or the Little Dipper. It burns orangish red. Oh, bro. You might see that. Girl, if you don't get your ass in this house and because the freaking mosquitoes. You ordered that outfit too? Yeah. Oh, that's a cute. I mean, I like the color. I like how it has very defined trim. Okay, so that's my daughter. And she grown, so mind business for anybody like that kid. She's 19, bro. So, anyways, Furkad, Pherkad, Gamma Ursae Minoris. Okay, so we have Beta and Gamma are significant. You could be an alpha. I'm trying to explain this in the way of celestial terms of the celestials. Like you could be as a celestial body yourself, collective. Remember, there's a universe inside of you. You are a galaxy in yourself, right? Thank you for the love and support and the super. I greatly appreciate it. May you receive it back tenfold. Mwah. Godspeed. Bless that person. So as a celestial body, child, I'm trying to figure out how they want me to get this message. Y'all know how these things work. If you're used to watching me, you are alpha celestial body. Somebody is a gamma. Somebody's name is Gemma as well, and somebody is a beta celestial body. It doesn't mean that they are less than you. It just means that you have a brighter placement in the sky. Like all of y'all celestial bodies are quite fixed. It's like your throne in the sky, your place in the heavens here is quite fixed, celestial wise, right? As it pertains to your North Star. But yours, it shines brighter. It has a bigger domain. That's all. It could have elevated. It could have I don't know. And there's something about Okay. I want to know what is the did I just put Krakatoa is significant. I don't know what that means. The sister constellation to Ursa Minor is Ursa Major. So it's like somebody is Ursa Major here, or maybe you're As it pertains to you being a celestial being, you could be transitioning you polarize the effects of something and something else can't stay balanced. I don't know what that is, okay? And it could be due to your discipline, okay? It seems like discipline is the name of the game lately. So we have the Galactic Council here. They definitely have a message from you or for you. Well, child, the Galactic Council has a message from your higher celestial self that's trying to get you balanced through discipline to get to your North Star, because it has been quite difficult for you to get to your North Star, okay? You have went through a lot of trials and tribulations, a lot, okay? A lot. You have met some type of disadvantage in every area of your life here. And why? I don't know. Because now he sees this here. And this could be because you have a very jealous, like you can have a father here that has a wife. This woman is beyond jealous of you. She does not like your self-worth. She doesn't like your extravagant nature. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? She doesn't like your victory. She doesn't like your success. She don't want to see you to be successful. She doesn't like seeing you be calm. It's like, what are we doing here? You have a dad that has a jealous wife. Like, ugh. And you can have siblings that this dad or father has by this mother, whether this woman, whether you know it or not. And the siblings, one of the siblings is, if you're Ursa major, they're Ursa minor. If you're Ursa minor, they're Ursa major here, okay? It's like this person is, you have a sibling here from another mother, sister from another mister, okay? And this person is your sister constellation or sister celestial planet. One of you is a beta and one of you is an alpha, and then one of you is a gamma here. And again, you could be one of 7 of this father's children's. Yep. Somebody definitely been targeting your peace, your calm. So we got the Galactic Council. Who you are in the Galactic, you are a Galactic Council member. You're a celestial diplomat. So you would be alpha. And there's no way you're going to tell me, there's no way you're going to tell me that a gamma or a beta is going to sit on the Galactic Council. You very much so have to go through, you have to go. Okay, so that's why you have to go through a lot, because they test your strength well before they put you in a seat of power, a position of power with a Galactic Council, on the Galactic Council team. If you are, in fact, a Galactic Council member, your higher self is a Galactic Council member here. And there is a message that your higher self has for you. That who you are in the physical realm, it has been being studied, under scrutiny, tested constantly here to test how honorary you are, to test your level of diplomacy, to test your level of discipline, to see if you're fit for a seat in the Galactic Council here. That could be one of the reasons why you're here, collective. Maddox is significant, Maddox, Maddox, okay? Loss and calm. Child, you done went through a lot and you had to learn the discipline of staying calm through it all. You definitely have a spirit team that's been working on your behalf. They're the ones that have been telling you yes or no. Yeah. A galactic family, your celestial family. Yeah. Ace of Swords. That's the truth. Child, it's giving me like Hunger Games, but not quite. Yep. You are a Galactic Council member. Do you hear me? You've been in training here. One of your biggest missions here was for you to be in training through the Earth School for discipline, to be a Galactic Council member. Do you see it? Collaboration and justice. This is the Galactic Council. Earth King. So on the back of here, I wrote, a diplomatic body where races and civilizations vote for a supreme leader of the galaxy. Your galaxy yourself. We're in a galaxy. There's a sister galaxy. Y'all get what I'm saying? There are many, many, many. A supreme leader of the galaxy for reintegration of Earthkin and Starkin. So again, you are here on behalf, you're a mediator of races, okay? And Earth, you learn, yeah. Did you like gloves? Yeah, I like them. They actually fit very well. I feel like I should have got them a half a size bigger, but if I have to, I'll just go like buy like a Harbor Freight or something.
I told me to add, so I can return them and like.
Oh, that's fine. What size was those gloves? Were those gloves mediums or smalls? I mean, no, like they fit hella, like they fit perfect. They have room for me to stretch in them, stuff like that. So. Refer to the book Galactic Council serial number. I don't know why they had me write the whole serial number out, but they did. 978-15-14-80-5473 by Mac McKenzie. Okay, somebody's name could be Mac, somebody's name could be MacArthur. Those could be streets. Somebody could drive a Mac truck for all I know. Shouts out. Somebody's name could be Mackenzie. Somebody's name could be Kenzie, but Kinsey, okay? You are meant to bring together Earthkin and Starkin, okay? That's one of your missions. I feel like that you were meant to succeed or to do that here. And why did I build that like that? Why did I build this like this? Let me show y'all how I built this. And I didn't even mean to do this. I've been doing this lately. No thoughts. No thoughts. Y'all see it? Y'all see how I put them cards? No thoughts whatsoever. I'm just placing them. I'm not even here. I'm not. Oh, we got Ten of Swords, Dark Night of the Soul here. Somebody don't like you. And it's just like, that's just too bad. Somebody don't like that you have this role of Galactic Council members. I've been wondering how these people be knowing this. Of course, they know y'all, like you're a star being, you're a healer, you're you know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to figure out, like, how do these people be knowing that you're here in training as a Galactic Council member? How do they know this? Who's telling these people this? You can't just go to any practitioner that can just look into. Come on now, that can look into your gifts. You can't go to anybody and somebody is gifted or has clearance with their gifts to just look into your gifts. So look into the fact that you are a Galactic Council member. You get a lot of gifts. You get a lot of, you know what I mean? You have inherited a lot of gifts from the Galactic Council members. Why is this giving me Hunger Games? But this is not like, it's like Hunger Games with you. I don't know. I don't know. There's something here about a mass, many, many, many moons. That's could also be phases of the moon. You know, the moon has many faces. Yeah, this person, you may have a father figure that has a wife. She fake as hell around you. She been the one bullying you behind the scenes. I'm telling you what I love, bro. This is why they won't let me shuffle the cards. Somebody that your dad is married to, or your mom. Take it as a resume. Somebody is married to your parent, an estranged parent, a parent that you didn't grow up in the household with. Whoever their spouse is, they hate you. Oh, they secretly hate you. I feel like you know it now. I'm telling you, this has been a person trying to put you in danger repeatedly. And now he sees is because of your galactic heritage. Right, because Zeus put Zeus put what were their names? What were their names collective? Zeus put Pleiades is significant, Pleiadians, but Zeus put fucking A, bro. Callisto and Arcus. He threw them in the sky to hide them from his wife's anger, from his wife Hera, her anger. You have a father that sees that his wife is very, 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 I mean, like, she's like Hera. I'm trying to figure out what was wrong with Hera, why she didn't like. So Callisto, she was a mortal princess or a mountain nymph. Because remember when I said sea nymph, and I had to apologize, like apologies, because there are more than one type of nymphs. So, and a loyal follower of the goddess Artemis. She was closely associated with the hunt, wilderness, and chastity before her tragic transformation into a bear and later into the constellation Ursa Major. Okay. She was immortalized in the night sky as Ursa Major, the great bear, by Zeus. It says, would you like to hear the full tragic myth of how Callisto was transformed by Zeus and Hera? Or are you looking for information on Jupiter's moon named Callisto? So Jupiter's moon also has, Jupiter has a moon called Callisto as well. Interesting. Interesting. Arcadian princess, Callisto, nymph, Jupiter, Arcadia, those are all significant. I'm trying to figure out what was Hera's problem. And we also had Arcus as well, so. Hera targeted Callisto out of jealousy after Zeus seduced and impregnated the huntress. Of course. So you a side chick, baby. You hear me? It is what it is, child. Look, we all accept the shit. Look, Papa was a Rolling Stone. You know, he may have many of y'all, but this particular woman, his wife, whoever he is, she knows about infidelity. She knows about you, and she just chose you, the one that she's jealous of, because you have a greater purpose here. You are disciplined. You are supposed to learn polarity here. State balance is in the reverse. I don't know if I pointed that out here. This woman has been trying to make sure that you are unbalanced, because the balanced version of you, takes you from, I don't know, from Ursa Minor to Galactic Council status. He impregnated the huntress. Hera transformed Callisto into a bear. Years later, Callisto's son Arcus almost killed his mother while hunting. Zeus intervened by placing them both in the sky as the constellations Ursa Major, Maynard. I know somebody named Maynard. I know somebody named Maynard. Anyways, long time ago. He placed them both in the sky as the constellations Ursa Major and Ursa Minor, but a vengeful Hera cursed the constellations to forever circle the sky without ever dipping below the horizon to rest in the ocean. Remember I said phases of the moon? And the moon has to do with the ocean, the tides of the ocean. And interesting because I picked up Oshun as well because she had me put honey out for her. Mm. Mm. She turned Callista, Hera turned Callista into a mute, silent she bear. So whoever this I don't know, father's wife, I heard you infidel. That's interesting. What else? It bores me at this point. Women, stop getting mad at the children that are born. Get mad at the husband. Obviously, she's still with him because now he sees that this woman has been the one that has been trying to keep you unbalanced, but you're too disciplined, collective. I guess she felt like that if you were unbalanced in your life, in whatever area of your life, you wouldn't be able to, I don't know, polarize anything, but that's also talking about transformation here. Polarizing is also about a balance of your light and dark, because you must learn that discipline in your light and discipline in your dark in order to find your North Star that'll put you in your rightful place as a Galactic Council member. She sure been trying to tennis swords you in your dark night of the soul. She feel like this kept you here. If she kept you in the darkness here, you were easily like Hera. She could turn you into a mute bear with the Ten of Swords. She could turn you into a mute bear. She didn't want you to be seen or heard. Yeah, she tried to bind you. She tried to bind you from moving forward here. Why is this turned around? She tried to bind you from moving forward towards what was stated for you. This woman read cards on you. Yep. And this was somebody that your father is with or was with. Okay. Okay. He could be scared of this woman, or this woman is scared of your gifts. And she's stressed out about how calm you are. You discipline. Okay. You are a galactic traveler. Okay. You came from the stars. Look at this bulb right here. You came from the stars. Your ideas, your messages, your downloads, your gifts, your thoughts, they come from the stars. They are sent from very, very far away by the Galactic Council member, people who are rooting for you. Okay. There could be a fight amongst them at this time. Them, I don't know if it's the council member. I doubt it, but we know how council members do. You see one here. But those ones up there, they have council members and stuff that oversee those of the Galactic Council. You did not know that. Just like we have what do you want to call it? A tricameral legislator here, a tricameral legislator here. Tricameral, okay? At the top, we have the supreme beings, and then we have the Galactic Council members, and then we may have like Earth angels, the wardens, the ones that oversee everything here on the Earth here, okay? You do what you need to do. You upgrade to Galactic Council member. You go from there, and then you go to a supreme being here, okay? Ascended man, and if you are in a reincarnated ascended master here, you could choose which one of these levels you want to go. Or like people like, what happens when I complete everything that I'm meant to complete? Well, if I can explain it to you real quick, you do everything that you're sent here to do, okay? And you reach ascended mastery, and you're like, is it just over then? No. As an ascended master, you have the choice. You can come back reincarnated, and you can come back with much of your dharma, and you can live in this earth as a very high and abundant person or ruler, whatever you choose to do. Or you can go, these will be yours, these will be stuff like that if you are not in the physical form. This is in the spiritual form, right? Because you can do things in the spirit that you wouldn't be able to do in the physical because you've already done all that, right? You can choose to do that. You can choose to, and that's if people choose not to reincarnate. Now, some could go on to ascended mastery here where they would sit in the Galactic Council. They would sit, they would be able to create newer and more updated rules and laws that govern the universe and the earth and all the other celestial bodies, right? You could do that. You could be many different things. Now, a lot of the times, and when people have been here so many times, if they don't choose the galactic anything, or they go to be supreme divine council members and stuff, what they typically choose is they go off to another sector, not this galaxy, not these planets or nothing. They go off to another sector here, and they go to what is known as the earth there, or the physical, like earth here, but it would be in another galaxy, and they go and they do it all over again, but in another vibrational frequency, another level of planetary alignments. That galaxy may have, 13 celestial bodies and stuff, and they would choose to be in a physical form in that galaxy and, do this particular thing all over again. It may not be the same planet. It may not be in the same lower vibrational state here, or they may choose to go to a planet that is, sometimes Sometimes as an ascended master, a lot of you have volunteered to go to planets that are in peril, that are in trouble, that are going through their declination state. These are normal things, okay? When we talk about implosion of stars and they talk about the Big Bang Theory and a star exploded on itself, the supernova, every galaxy, I don't know what's up with the hot chills lately. I don't know how it's even possible, but it's just whatever, because I don't know what's up with the hot chills, because but as every galaxy universe has a sun, a star, it implodes on itself. It is natural. We do this as humans. We do this in evolution. This is natural implosion. You've expanded Jupiter. Okay, you've expanded as much as you can. You learn and done everything that you could do in this particular state of being, right? And you can't get no bigger at this point, because this particular realm, this particular domain, it doesn't fit. It's not big enough to fit your expansion. You need to expand more. And the only way that you can do that is to shrink or implode on yourself to the point of boom. And what this does is spread you as a star particle or stardust. It spreads you into all these different galaxies and sister star systems and solar systems and galaxies here. And you get to choose which one of these places you want to experience, because your particles are already there, right? For you to then start off as a small particle of dust, stardust. Even if you're stardust, you still contain the full, even as a speck of this expansiveness that you were before you supernova, you still contain in that little speck the whole of that expansion. Does that make sense? So you just choose to go off. Some choose to go off into other places here, and they choose to start light over from here as a little baby, but in another planet, and experience its inclination. And for some of you, you go and you volunteer for planets for the sun systems that have had the supernova event. The sun has died, so the celestial bodies will go through at the dying and then being reborn. Death is only the beginning. Okay, confirmation. Death is only the beginning. And while those celestial bodies, I'm not going to say suffer, but they go through death. As their star implodes and is being reborn again, the planets. They don't have the light that they need in order for the organisms on those celestial bodies to thrive. So everything dies, but only to be reborn again as the sun is regenerating itself. Does that make sense? And so during the times where those celestial bodies are going through the death of their sun, they need light. They need light from within as their sun is going through. Our sun is awakening. What we are experiencing is our sun. If you look back 10, 12, I don't know, 13, 15 years or so, 13 years ago, the sun went through what they call a grand solar minimum. That means the sun was dying. It went into a hibernation state, but actually it was dying, or it went into a hibernation state. During that time, a lot of awakening happened. If you are one of the 12th, 13th year people, or one of the people that awakened 12, 13 years ago, that's because our sun went through a grand solar minimum. It was not beaming its light. The solar flares were very little to none. I'm not going to say none, but they were very little. They weren't reaching the Earth's atmosphere. This is when we went through a lot of like ice storms. We went through ice storms really bad. We went through pole shifting and stuff like that. This is what is happening. And you, whoever you are, Ascended Master, Galactic Council member, very honorable to meet you. Very grateful to give out the message. Whoever you are, y'all volunteered to come here because y'all knew that this event would happen. It happens in every other system and every other galaxy. It happens. The only thing we can do is prepare the people, the species, the organisms on those celestial bodies to be able to withstand it. As the sun went through a hibernation state, grand solar minimum, it needed the planet light from within. You would be like that would help keep people warm, alive, sustain. You get what I'm saying? So with the law of polarity now, and a lot of people are not going to like that I say this. A lot of people are not going to like that I thought I brought that in here with me, bro. So, where is it? Am I fucking tripping her? Bro, like, am I fucking tripping or nah? We gonna see. So a lot of people are not gonna like that I say this. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if you can still hear me. Because I feel like that this is very vital. In terms of law of polarity, you volunteered to come here to be the light for people, but that also meant that as our sun was going through, and this is not just 12, 13 years ago when our sun went through a grand solar maximum. This has been happening for trillions of years, y'all, okay? That our sun has been going into a declination. And so we definitely needed other life sources, the Galactic Council, the Divine Council. They needed other life sources to be placed, to be placed on each celestial body here to help the organisms, the people, the beings, the species, other species there that really, really, really needed light in order to survive. You understand? Until the sun rebirths again. What we are watching is this. What is happening now with all this heat is the sun is going through a grand solar maximum. It's awakening. It is coming back alive. So a lot of you volunteered to come here to be the sun or the light, the soul, S-O-L, which means sun, which means soul, which means light, spark. And you agreed to be vamped off of, for people to siphon your energy. You are an infinite source of light, you soul person, you soul being, you're infinite source. And you agreed for the organism energies here that do not contain light, that have not made it there yet, that don't know how to turn on their own light. You were meant, one of your purposes, it wasn't just You are meant to be siphoned off of as an energy source, but not to this point. To the point, I heard dexterity. Okay, dexterity. I don't know what we're talking about because like when I hear words, I have to look them up, bro. Like, but you also serve many purposes, collective. For those of you who I'm speaking to, you have charges here. Charges who you were supposed to charge up off of your energy and awaken them to their own light. And then they pay it forward by allowing themselves to be a charge or power source for someone else and help them learn, heal, grow, evolve, just like you did them. And they do that to the next person to awaken their light. Oh, dexterity. Thinking of a master plan. It means skill, cleverness, or quickness using your hands, body, or mind. Come on now. Dexterity. Dexterity. You're very. So this is why this particular woman, how does she know this? Is she Hera incarnate? Reincarnated? Does she embody the jealousy, the spirit of jealousy from Hera? Because how does she know this? I'm telling y'all this, and y'all know these not my downloads. Y'all know that these come from, hey, it just, I told you I'm at the point where I'm gonna stop talking. I'm just trying to figure out, how does this woman know this? Is this woman Helena? Hera incarnate? Yeah, that's how she was ready. She was ready for you. So did Hera, are you going to tell me did Hera infiltrate? Because I do have another message here on one of my index cards that say there are betrayers in the Galactic Federation. Okay. Now the Galactic Council would consist of, y'all know how we see government doing today. Like that's how it's been in the ethers as well. Okay. So we would have our Galactic Federation, and we would have our galactic, I don't know, like independent. It would be like a federation and then the independent party, or the federation and the Republicans. I really don't want to call it that, and there are betrayers there. Okay. They've already been, I told him that fucking science math magician mother effer that was giving everybody. Those were the ones that was a little small fraction of that particular group of betrayers in the Galactic Federation that were giving the earthly government all that technology and stuff and agreeing to let them abduct its people and experiment on them or siphon their light, hook them up as ultimate battery sources. It's just like, hey, I'm an old soul, y'all. Very old soul. So Hera, she knew you were due in this lifetime, so to speak, due in this lifetime. Child. I'm trying to figure out what we're doing here. I'm trying to figure out, how do I explain this? Am I explaining this in the expanded form or physical form? Which I can't say it's not expanded. It's time for you to expand, collective. Hera has followed you. You mute bear. Okay? Mute little bear. Big bear. Whatever. She knew you would, I don't know, awaken, reincarnate, make it to council member this lifetime. She followed you in this lifetime. She became your father's wife in this time, and technically your father would be Zeus, okay? Your father, whether he knows it or not, whoever he is, he sees. I want to know, what is it that he sees? Golly, what's the door to he sees? These do not want to, that did not feel right. What does he see? I'm moving. But this woman pissed off about your origin. She pissed off about your origin. Now he sees this woman is angry about your origin. She is here. Technically, y'all know what I mean by reincarnation. Technically, she is the Hera to your Callisto or Castillo. Is it Castillo? Child, I don't know. Callisto? Mama Bear. So where's Arcus? Where's Arcus? Not giving up your home, your dream home? What? Oh, I don't know what. So do y'all want me to, you can have a spirit baby that is a warrior spirit, a masculine warrior spirit energy. That would be your Arcus, your Ursa minor. You would be Ursa major, masculine or feminine. You have a spirit baby or you have an Ursa minor, a minor that is like working on your behalf in the spirit, and they ready to cause some shit. They're ready to cause an upheaval, cause some ruckus here to whoever this Hera energy is or has been in your life. Yeah, they vowed to it. Because see, it says Hera made Callisto mute. Didn't say it. She did anything to Arcus. So Arcus has a voice for you. Possibly in the council here. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to figure out. Your Hera has followed you here to this life. They knew you were, they knew that in this lifetime, or she knew that in this lifetime, you were up for a Galactic Council member, which means you would have a voice. And you would be able to speak on what it is that she did. Maybe there was more that was done. Now you have Ursa Minor, Arcus, okay? That is not stopping. They won't stop. Arcus will not stop at anything. And then we got home. And then we got daydream in the reverse. I don't quite. Optimism, illusion, and delirious. So something is not an illusion. Home is not an illusion. We do have place of origin here. So something is about where something came from, okay? Where someone came from. I don't know. Where an imbalance came from. You can write in star language. Okay, you may find yourself doing a lot of swoops and swirls and dots and just all kinds of intricate, very intricate designs here. You, I don't know, can write in like a light language. Okay, you want to see what this is? I'm gonna show y'all how this shit came out like this. This is how these cards fell out. If y'all did not see them, see, danger, bully, marriage, and bully is sideways. If somebody is a Hera in your energy, you done knocked her down. Okay, you've knocked her down. She's sideways. She's in the reverse. She's in danger now because she can't bully you, whether you're Arcus or you could be Arcus. Okay, fighting on behalf of your mute ancestor. Does that make sense? And Hera knew that in this lifetime, she didn't take your voice, she took Ursa Major voice. She took their frequency. That's what that's talking about. Or blocked their frequency. We've seen confinement. She blocked Ursa Major's frequency. So Ursa Major's, but before she blocked Ursa Major's frequency, the frequency had already been copied or regenerated or even regenerated. It had already been duplicated. That's the word I want to use. It had already been duplicated through Arcus. So Arcus has the frequency of Ursa, of Callisto, of Ursa Major. I don't know how else to explain this. And so if you are Ursa Minor, Arcus, you carry the frequency of Ursa Major. And Hera has been working in this lifetime to stop you from using your voice, because your voice is reaching the frequency of Ursa Major is reaching the Galactic Council now. So now Callisto is not so mute. And there may be more to say, more to the story than meets the eye. Because now he sees there's more to the story than meets the eye. And this could be he could be Zeus energy here. Zeus energy that may sit on the Galactic Council, or somebody that carries or embodies the energy like Zeus that sits on the Galactic Council. Or this is a Galactic Council member that feels like that it was more to the story. Because again, going back to the beginning of my read, I said, they really, really irk my nerves and really, really, chaps my ass when they only equate all folklore, all everything, all the planetary alignments, astrology, and everything to Greek mythology like there was nothing before then. So something is about something being before whatever it is, the story that was told, and Callista has not been able to tell her story. Mama Bear, Ursa Major, has not been able to render or use its frequency because its frequency has kind of been muted or snuffed out or even muffled. But it's not muffled through Ursa Minor, the child. And not only does Ursa Minor or Arcus carry the frequency of Mama Bear, Ursa Major, but it also carries the power of Father, Zeus. So demigod energy. The Little Dipper is demigod energy. Interesting. Because it does say that Risto was an earthbound princess, a nymph princess, a mountain nymph princess. So maybe like as her earthly form, her frequency was snuffed out because the council members in their expansive frequency or energetic field, they can't hear. Yeah. So the council members cannot hear anyone that is mortal. Y'all know how I talk about people like, one of the missions that we all should be aiming for, or that most of us have been guided to aim for, is reclaiming or claiming our immortality. That's because certain realms can only hear the frequency of immortals. That mortal stuff is too small. It's not, I'm not trying to like step on or shit on anybody, but anybody in mortal energy, spiritually, soulfully, right? Anybody in mortal energy, their frequency is very dim because they are still bound by the lower vibrations. It can't be heard. But when you are an immortal being, it's almost like your frequency is like the pitch of a dog, like a dog whistle. But to the Galactic Council members, does that make sense? And because Callisto, remember, Zeus and Hera, they are immortal. They are gods and goddesses, so to speak, or whatever. Callisto was a mortal. She was a mountain princess. She was a mortal. Her frequency cannot be heard, the mute bear. So anything that through her child, it's like somebody, Hera, the frequency of Hera, it tried to snuff out or dim out Ursa Minor, Little Dipper energy here. Because Hera did not want it to speak up on behalf of the mortal energy of its mother. Ursa Minor carries, or Arcus carries the divine or immortal God frequency of Zeus. And Hera is not, her frequency is not more powerful technically than Zeus's. So Hera has been here on this plane of existence knowing that in this lifetime you would use your Zeus frequency. You would awaken to your Zeus frequency and you would use it to speak on behalf of Ursa Major. And even if I want to take it a step higher, let's say Ursa Major committed some type of galactic crime or something like that where they are on lockdown, like Earth. They are in a firmament like Earth. Their frequency can't be heard. So someone has been chosen, Ursa Minor, but you have to go through all the motions to even prove that you were worthy to be the voice of Ursa Major. Does that make sense? Because they may get very well be on lockdown in Ursa Major. Not all of it, but most of it, whatever you represent, they may be on lockdown or they may have suffered some type of takeover. And they're under a firmament. Therefore, all of the energies there are technically still in between mortality and immortality. And so then there's you that was chosen to speak on behalf of breaking the chains of an entire sector of the galaxy. But you got to go through the motions to prove that you're even worthy of carrying the voice of Zeus or the frequency to speak on behalf of a whole entire planet or whole entire constellation. That's what a Galactic Council member does. They speak on behalf, it's like an ambassador, but for the galaxies. Cha. So you have a Hera energy that has been trying to silence you, keep you unbalanced, but you have too much discipline. You have too much discipline. You know it. You know it. So man, like, man, bro, they be giving me these messages. I want to see what planet rules what planet. We gonna get into astrology, and I think that, and then some tarot, y'all, and then right. Ninth house, learning and faith, discipline, Leo energy. Something about somebody being pious. Eighth house, transformation and mystery. Whoever is embodying this Hera frequency, somebody is very much so. This is a higher dimensional being. This is not a physical being. Now and when I say higher dimensional being, whoever is embodying or encasing, whoever this Hera energy is, they are in higher dimensions. Whoever, she just chose a vessel, physical vessel nearest to you where she could snuff out your frequency. She's not really actually a vessel. It's not even really like, let's say that this is your dad's wife. You have a stepmother or something like that. It's not really your dad's wife per se. It's Hera possessing this woman. I'm telling you. Demons can possess, angels can possess. And then you have higher dimensional and galactic beings here that can also inhabit and possess. So you have a Hera frequency that she's been immortal always and forever. And she's been in this and every other lifetime, more than likely, she has been inhabiting people to keep you unbalanced here. Because the plan was for you to either get to this lifetime and be so unbalanced that you would lose the ability to even be eligible to be a Galactic Council member, or the thing was for you to accumulate so much debt, karmic debt, that you would look too unbalanced and reckless. Therefore, you wouldn't be eligible to be a Divine and Galactic Council member here. That was her whole thing. And it's almost like this energy. Dang, yo, like it's also like this energy where she older than you. She has more koof. Her name carries more koof than yours in the higher realms. So her word has been trumping yours. It's almost like my mother, like if this is your on behalf of your mother as a celestial body now, right? Or a constellation. My mother didn't do it. She didn't do what Hera said that she did. And because Hera has done something to the entire constellation of Ursa Major to keep all the voices there in that constellation on every planet, on every celestial body there to keep them quiet. They don't have a voice. And they've been doing shit to them in a fucking hey, bro. Like they've been doing things to them like they have been doing to people here on Earth. Because of the firmament, it snuffs out the voices of the mortals. Right, just like here on Earth. But if you become immortal, aka you heal, aka you become a balanced being, aka you learn that you do this through discipline, aka you learn to turn on your light. You now, the firmament has no way to encase your frequency. Now you can be heard by the Galactic Council members and the higher beings. Now you can be heard by them. They couldn't hear you before. Whoever you are. I hear accosted. But whoever you are your Ursa Minor energy. You are meant to be the voice of those that have been locked down, where Hera has been working with other energies against that constellation to the people who don't have a voice. Nobody's hearing that things are being done to them there. You know that they're being done to these people because you embody the memory. The memory of the frequency. The frequency is the memory and the memory is the frequency. So you embody that. So you know, you get the downloads, you get the feelings, you get the everything of what's going on to those people there. Just like we here are getting, even if we activate our higher selves, we know what's going on all over this globe here, even though it's under a firmament, aka it's under fucking it's in an infirmary. Are y'all hearing me? So stuff is going on. And that's what I'm talking about, betrayers in the Galactic Federation here, who were working with earthbound people in the tricameral systems here to make sure that you never became immortal, or your frequency didn't get to the immortal frequency where you could be heard by the council members, so they would not know. They would not know or see that the ones that were put in charge over this particular plane of existence, that they were abusing the people here. Like prison. Like, are y'all hearing me? Like prison. So whatever has happened, it's almost like we did see the confinement card. Hera put I really need that book. I'm gonna spend the $500 to get that book. I'm gonna spend the $500. I really, really, really need that book, because Hera is not embodying the frequency of Hera right now, or that's not the name. She may go by a different name. Dali, give me either the discipline or Ursa minor. Sextile, chance and opportunity. You're the voice. You're the voice. That show could be significant, but you're the voice, Ursa minor. As you are, your frequency is powerful because you carry the frequency of Zeus. But you definitely went through a lot because you had to learn a lot of discipline. And now your voice can be heard before the council members to speak on behalf of those of Ursa Major that cannot be heard. Just like the people here, you speak on behalf of the people here who don't have a voice. Uranus energy, okay? Change and new beginnings. You got a chance, the opportunity to change things and allow for that constellation or constellations like it to have a new chance and opportunity, a new beginning. And it's because of your discipline. You went through a lot because of it. But it's almost like, this is very interesting for house, home and family. It's very interesting because it's actually Hera, okay? If you're Arcus, it's actually Hera and everything she has done to you that to keep you unbalanced, that you made it through, that proved that you had the discipline for the frequency of immortality to speak before or stand before and speak before the council members. Everything that she did, it showed your discipline. Everything she did to make you imbalanced, it showed how disciplined you are, and that you are a very polarized being here, a being who carries and inhabits light and dark, and you have discipline in both areas. And it's because of what she did to imbalance you. So now she can't fight, and this is why she's pissed off. This is why she is pissed off. It's just like, too bad, so sad, That's what she gets, bro. What you say, David M? Mm-hmm. I feel you. You said the Galactic Federation just coming up with Venusian with Venus, higher galactics. Child, it's much, David, it's so much to talk about, It's so much to talk about in this, like, And speaking of Venus, David, look at the Venusian energy. It's Look, you speaking on it. That's like when I sync with the collective, there go Venusian energy right there. So you learn love and discipline in your Ace of Wands, your power. You learn to transmute your power. You learned how to have discipline in both light and dark, and which one to use or invoke at whatever time. Now you have the chance and opportunity to change things and have new beginnings here. And it's because of your love and beauty here. Oh, but remember, we missing a character, Artemis. Caleb? Now I gotta go be a white person and see what that noise was. I'm sorry, no. Bro, I don't know what the fuck that was. Did y'all hear that? I don't know what it was, bro. Like, I don't even know how to explain what. Anyways. I don't know how to explain the noise. I don't know. It sounds like an espresso machine at a coffee shop. The phone part that shh, like, and it was hella loud, bro. It was hella loud. I don't know if y'all heard that. I don't know. So we definitely have Leo here and communication. I'm telling you, somebody found the power to communicate and interact with extrovert. Somebody's frequency is being heard by the council member. Somebody has been deemed as worthy to be heard by the council member. Your voice is being heard, and you're going to speak on behalf of a lot of people here. A constellation, a whole. Yes, trine energy. Yes, support and inspiration. You're meant to speak on behalf of a lot of beings here that do not have a voice. Taurus, the sensual, and South Node. This Hera energy, whoever they are, they could be in Taurus energy. Third house, communication and interaction. This is what it's about a frequency of like a group of a specific demographic, a specific star, even a star race. That's also what I'm getting, a star race. Any being that may come from like that may come from the Big Dipper, any of the constellations there. It's like they've been, I'm telling you, Hera has been using Mars against them, driving power. I'm telling you, she's been using the energies of like star seeds that are from Ursa Major. She's been using their energies to power herself up. Okay? And keep them docile, dormant, quiet, mute. And their energies are not big enough to be heard by the council members of the indiscretions of the treasonous acts against them by a specific member of a higher realm. And it's happening here on Earth. Is it not? We know that. It's happening here on Earth. They are two different type of galactics. Yes, David. Mm-hmm. Yes. That's why I said the council, and then you heard how I said like there's the Galactic Federation, and then like there's like I really don't know all the terms for it, but you definitely can drop some gems on me, and it'll be useful for later messages. So, but I do know the Galactic Council and Federation are not the same thing. So I know. Just like the divine and supreme being councils are not, you have your divine council and then you have your supreme council as well. We're getting there. So, those, like everywhere else, like here in our human government, they have been infiltrated and taken over. Yeah. In the spirit, self and identity, dreams and spirit, self-identity in the spirit. Yep. And it's due to the sun energy here. Whoever you are, your sun energy. Okay? You're a sun energy. Let me get one more, and then I'm going to ask about the discipline, because I want to know they told me that Hera is showing up here on this plane of existence as something else. I'm going to see if it come out. Sixth house is something is Leo. We're in Leo season. Something is about your work and routine here. Leo season. We're definitely going to take out sixth house as well as Leo and resources and values here. Okay. And we in it. My son freaking phone, y'all. My son freaking phone. You mean Ivan Van Sertima? What about him? He stole a legacy, or his legacy was stolen? Hera is an Aries in this lifetime, or she rules and or governs Aries. I don't know why that's coming out like that. The fake galactics, child. Yeah, your discipline was all about who you are. Your first house, your desires, your actions. Immediately, the way to project yourself, do it on your own. First house energy. And ninth house, again, I'm gonna see if it's still right here. No, I don't know what happened to it, but first house and your ninth house. So 2019 can be significant. 1999 could be significant. 19, when you were 19 could be significant. Immediately, the way you project yourself and do it on your own. And the ninth house is about your spiritual values, long range thinking or travel, or long range thinking or travel of a frequency. Because even the thought form is a frequency itself. And it has the ability to travel light years away from here, more than the vessel could ever. What is to be shared about what's happening to these energies on these different planets? This planet, Ursa minor, major. You speak on behalf of them. You're a mediator. You speak on behalf of species here where you come from that are being abused, just like here on Earth. More shades of physical and mental grind. And make sure you stay well protected as you do those things. Something is about your fifth house, so 195 is significant. With the trust of a child, it's about your innocence. It's interesting because a discipline in terms of the Most High God and Mother Divine. A disciplined person is considered a person of innocent or pure energy. Ain't that something? So a balance, even there's even a law of polarity when we talk about a balance in discipline. What types of discipline we give out to our children, where we start off from. Discipline in a way where it allows them to use to not feel like that they aren't heard or they can't use their voice, but learn how to use their voice. With the trust of a child, fun, romance, and making art. Do it dramatically. The power of love, and there's that Venus energy. Investments, gambles, and other gains, and your creations. And there's that Uranus energy. Venus and Uranus here are your ruling planets. These have been your trines. I don't know how else to explain those. It's like Uranus and Venus are trining your Leo rising. Whatever. Or Leo, Leo is trining either your Venus, Uranus. You just take it as it resonates here. Because trine talks about support and inspire. And when I think of trine, I think of support. I think of two, right? If I think with the trust of a child, I think of a parental household, of a family structure. We did see fourth house, so it would be mother, father, son. You know, so there would be. It's like two are supporting one, but for the greater good of all three, to create something new. Even a fourth or another three. I'm going to take it as it resonates here. Saturn, the maturity that brings. We're talking about from the trust of, you go from the trust of a child, or your innocence, your purity is restored. It's about the purity of your vibrational frequency that allows it to travel far and allows it to be heard, and not just heard in front of the members of the council, but it's like your word is your bond, but your word is your frequency. And your frequency is pure, like a child's. But that's because you have proved through discipline that your energy is pure. I'm telling you. And this is how you're maturing here, how you're getting a seat here in a higher realm here to make rules, impose rules, limitations, to keep people from their energy being overused. And like I said, for those of you that volunteered to come here, your energy, it was like you were supposed to be used. The agreement was you were supposed to be used for a certain amount of time. It's like a source to power people up and for them to cut on and use their own life. But somehow people got lazy as hell. But I feel like that is something that was done. Of course, it was orchestrated here by those betrayers in the galactic councils and federations. They betrayed all beings on all planets that went to not just Earth, but went to other places here to volunteer to be a power source or a light, as those particular solar systems, their sun went through a hibernation state or a grand solar minimum. And we have Pluto energy. Resurrect. as the sun is being resurrected. And now you are being resurrected. Get to the heart of do or die. You must. The need for control of. See what I mean? An obsession with and a power struggle. The betrayers, they were obsessed with your light, and they go Leo again. Definitely in this season, you could be a Leo. Your south node is in Leo. Oh no, your south node is in Gemini, Leo. Whoever you are, Leo, your south node is in Lovers. That's where you've had all the imbalances at, is Lovers. Your Venus is here. So Uranus is, okay. So Uranus and Leo are trining your Venus. I'm trying to figure out how to say it. If that makes sense to anybody. Third house, by making the right actions, the idea in question, and get your ideas going. And on the other side, it says your ideas, short-term thinking and trends, who or what is around you. With the 12th house, hidden tendencies, large institutions, or overwhelming events. Somebody is out. There's an institution or a organization that is embodying Hera energy. Leo, you came right back out. Leadership, do what you want to, and self-confidence, taking a chance on, resulting from the impressiveness of. You have high beings that are very impressed with you, okay? As a life or death issue, getting and using power, using other people's resources, 8th house energy, personal power, the mysteries of life, a major change. You've been given dominion over, I don't know, a specific plane of existence. You've been given dominion over it, like as an overseer. Whoever had dominion over it, they were the Hera to those beings that were that domain. Let's just say that you've been given dominion over a specific domain here. And that domain, it houses and harbors a lot of species, a lot of life. Okay, we have hermit mode, okay, Kansu, Ashe, and devastation. And somebody has been keeping those species hidden to siphon their energy and their resources and their power and stuff. And then going back to, it's like going back and having to report. It's like, oh yeah, everything's cool there. They're all good. They're taken care of. Yeah, we're allocating the funds to them here. I could be talking on multiple levels, bro. This would be talking about prison systems where they are misallocating the funds and stuff, the funds that are supposed to be meant. It's like, oh, the prisoners only need $5.22 a day in order to survive. And they getting 500 million for, or a million each day, each prisoner and stuff. And they only paying $5 and something like that. But they said they're allocating the funds for better beds. I don't know. They're taking as a residence, better healthcare, better putting into the facilities, and it's not anything being done to it. We can even talk about the ICE concentration camps while we're there. It's just the same shit, bro. Like, I'm talking about the same shit on this is happening on many scales at once, bro. And what I'm talking about the quantum nature of things. This is not just happening here. This is happening on many realms at once, and then in many other galaxies. And y'all know how I say this, and then I say it's like this, and it's like this grid-like pattern. That's because as a quantum being, as a multifaceted, multidimensional being, bro, I am happening and in thought form and in experience on many different realms. And then everything in between and beyond. That's why I said, fuck it. Just planning stuff, it's not even beneficial to me at this point. I just really have to go with the flow. And it's just like, you never know what grid, what sector, I don't know what XY axis I'll be on at any given day. I don't know why, but that water is disgusting. Ever since I drank that volcanic water, how come they can't hook the data up to the fucking to the glacier, to like run all the wiring to the glaciers there. Why can't they put the data centers there in Antarctica? With all the melting glaciers that's supposedly causing all the flooding, why they don't put some data centers up there? Just a thought right now, just real quick, because I just thought glacial water, and then I thought glacial, and then water, and then I thought data centers and water. Cool. Why can't just fucking data centers? That's what a dedication to achieve, focusing on, resulting from the rules imposed by Hera. It's like the people of Earth School, like, we done down here. We actually doing the work down here. Whoever been overseeing this realm, they've been going back to the council members, like giving them false memories, false reports. They even been showing us doing stuff like eating meat. And I'm sorry, like if you eat meat, I'm not trying to comfort you or nothing, but eating meat, eating processed foods, and be like, see, they still worshiping false idols. See, they still eating meat. They're still destroying the planet, but they've been the ones subjecting us to these things and forcing these things on us behind the scenes to make it look like to the higher beings here, even the Supreme Council. So our case is something about these different planets here that have been targeted by these specific fake betrayers in the councils and galactic members, that they're betrayers here. Like it's like different planets cases are who have been placed under infirmary, who have been placed in quarantine, who have been placed in quarantine to keep the infection of the darkness from spreading. They gave me a folklore story to tell, and it is something that of my own that I made, but I gave. Anyways, so a lot of these different planets that are under infirmaries or under quarantine zones, frequencies have been shut down where they can't be heard. It's like, are you reformed prisoners or not? Trying to figure out what the fuck is going on here. Because what you mean reformed prisoners? Because the worshiping of false idols over one's own God itself. Putting anything above, exalting anything above one's God. My God. I am not to put anything above me. I'm never supposed to love someone else more than I love myself. I am never supposed to allow someone else to encroach or infringe on my territory. I am never supposed to put myself last before other people. And I know that sounds really selfish, but technically, that's the reason why we were in trouble. Didn't it say that in the Bible? Did it not say that? Looking for validation outside of oneself. So long story short, they've been forcing us with a false system, reporting that bullshit on those that have, because when I say us, I'm talking about when I say us, I'm talking about as a whole, as earth beings here. But for those that came here and volunteered, they've been setting y'all up. They've been setting y'all up and reporting bullshit on y'all to try and get y'all power siphoned and taken away, to then make you a forever power source, because again, you agreed to come here to be a power source, but not for forever. See, your power comes in when you say, okay, I'm done. I should exit. Nah, y'all been empath. Nah, I've been allowing myself to take on y'all trauma so I can pave the way in the path to make it clear, make it a little better for you to go through this dark night of the soul, but you haven't done it. Cut off. And the moment that we keep letting people here, that is where they get us at. That's where that's the trap. That's the catch-22. This is where these false beings, these false wannabe wardens here that have no power over us have been getting us. And they've been going back and reporting this shit to the Galactic Council. So it's like Earth beings case is being heard at the Supreme Council member level now. Because the Galactic Council they have failed to do their due diligence to send out because if these energies have been, I don't know, tasked with the overseeing Earth school slash prison slash experience, who's governing them? Who's checking in on them? It's like, fuck reports. You can't just, So somewhere else, there's some spoiled in the milk with one of your mediators between the wardens and the reports and stuff like that. I'm gonna need y'all to check that out. Cause what? Cause of what? It's kind of like when I said, whenever I got big money, famous, I don't know about famous, but you know, very well off, very well to do. If I have a financial advisor, right? Or, I don't know, an accountant, whatever. I'm going to have a financial advisor, an accountant. I'm going to have an accountant for my accountant, a financial advisor for my accountant and my financial advisor. I'm going to have an accountant for my accountant for my accountant. Y'all get what I'm saying? There always will be a need to have someone that, yes, goes behind motherfuckers and oversees whatever it is they're doing. Man, I cannot make this up, bro. The alchemical force is your voice, speech, communication, Mercury energy. You have the power to transform with your voice on behalf of a whole group or a whole planet of people, a whole constellation of people. Why all of a sudden it's like this vapor rub around me? Aries, didn't I say Hera is governing Aries? I said that. Enlightening and intelligence. Aries talks about your willpower. What you think you know about, do it your own way, and energies to meet the challenge of Hera. Whoever is in that Hera energy, your desires regarding, resulting from the honesty and strength of your communication, the alchemical force, enlightenment and intelligence. You're being recognized by the Supreme Council members. Damn, everything just be itchy on me all the time. Give me the Galactic Council. Didn't I say somebody was fucking Pleiadian? Look at him. So I told y'all, I don't fuck with no Pleiades. Hey, I don't fuck with no Pleiadians. I don't fuck with no Pleiadians. And I know that may sound fucked up, but I don't fuck with no Pleiadians. Look at marriage coming out. We done already see marriage come out here. It's in the reverse. Because see, the Pleiadians are the ones that have been the main people. And I'm not going to put it all up to them, but they have been some of the ones, and if you feel some type of way about me saying this, they have been some of the main ones that have been charged. Not all of them, but the main ones that have been charged to oversee Earth prison for those who are serving out reincarnation prison sentences because of karmic debt. Or I don't know, for ones that have come here, they were meant to govern here. They are some of the main betrayers. I don't fuck with no Pleiadian. I'm not trying to be mean, but they have been the overseers, because if you go look up what Pleiades or Pleiadians stand for, they are the ones that are in charge of the time loop structure of this earth. Go look it up. And what have we been on? Time loop structures that have been infiltrated, and they've been doing what? Timeline jumping on us, putting us in traps, encasing us in traps. Right. Right. And when they got us down here eating this fake ass food and just drinking all this crap, they are recording us and we look negligent. We look like the people here look like that they are not reformed, that they are not ready to integrate Ursa with Starkid. Down here eating meat, eating the animals, destroying the planet. And even though we know it's them, they making it look like us. Because who gonna hear the prisoners over the fucking warden? That's the energy. Wealthy woman here in the upright from Ursa Minor. A wealthy woman from Ursa Minor is significant here. We got netters in the reverse. I knew it. I knew it. There's something I don't caught. I don't know. I'm gonna see where it is because somebody never wanted you to have your voice to explore justice for people. Hiding, are we? Where are you? Where are you? Am I missing a card here? You're missing. The card I'm looking for, y'all, is missing. It's a netter. Oh, this gonna ruffle some feathers, but it's missing. I'm looking for it. It's a netter, and it's not here. And the netter is a principle in Egyptian or Kemet principle. And you know what netter it is that I was referring to as possibly being Hera or what she's hiding, that energy is hiding under? Heru. And it's missing. I can't find Heru in here. And mind you, Heru, let me see, I think it means Heru. Now look at the eye in the sky. Heru most commonly refers to the ancient Egyptian god Horus, but it is not. It's fake. Just like, I think your name is David, like you were saying, the mimicking energy. No. And if the energy wanted to hide under the guise of something while it abuses prisoners, it would come in the form. It would come in like the form of a modernized rule or law in order to abuse its prisoners in that system, right? So why wouldn't it? Remember we talked about the eye in the sky, the false principalities and stuff. Heru, And I said, Hera, that energy is hiding in Heru, I bet you. And I cannot find that card in here nowhere. 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 We got Happy, we have Set, we have Mehin, we have Metaphysical, we have Ha, we have Sekhmet, we have Meek, we have Nut, we have Osiris, we have Mut, we have Seshat, we have Ma'at, we have Horus, we have Anuket, we have Satet, we have Shu. Those are just zodiacs that I'm skipping through. We have Taweret, we have Amun-Ra, we have Anubis, Khnum, we have Nephti, we have Bastet, we have Thoth, we have Ptah, we have Nefertam, we have Selkis, we have Kheperi, we have Geb, we have Sobek, okay, with Union and Power, and it's in the reverse. We have Kansu, Hermit, Amut, devastation here, okay? We have Heka, the alchemical force. We have Ra, we have Hathor. We have no Heru. There's no Heru in here. Medical Technology Inc., Heru Inc., a medical technology company specializing in wearable AI-powered vision diagnostics. Why are they doing this to me? Man. Associated with kingship, healing, protection, and the sky. Famously the son of Isis and Osiris, but even though Horus is, that doesn't mean that that the energy, the frequency, the person can't be mimicked. That doesn't mean that. And this is what the betrayers in the Galactic Federation have been doing with fucking technology, and people's merging medical and technology together. Facial recognition, fingerprints, vitals, organs, stuff like that, using that, merging it with AI technology and pretending to be a netter or one of us to the council members. That's the way that they've been fucking doing it. AI, it's just the way I fucking am, bro. Like, I want to know what he stands for. As medical technology, Heru Inc., a diagnostic health tech spinoff. Like how they use the word spinoff. What does that mean? What does spinoff mean? Mimic, copy, plagiarism. From the University of Miami's Bascom Palmer Eye Institute. Palmer Eye Institute. Didn't I say something was a large institution? Didn't I say somebody been doing a large institution? Oh, we'll get to that. Technology, it uses lightweight augmented reality, AR, and virtual reality, VR, wearable headsets powered by artificial intelligence to conduct clinical eye exams. Eyes are the what? Windows to the souls? Isn't one of the purposes of Earth School when we healer as a light worker prepare? Isn't one of your jobs to get what? Help people reemerge or reconnect with their soul. You don't have a soul, you're not reintegrating with the celestials. Reintegrating or integrating Earthkin with Starkin. You are not integrating with, as an Earthkin, you're not integrating with your Starkin until you have your soul. Eyes are the windows of the soul. And Heru is missing. Wearable headsets powered by artificial intelligence to conduct clinical eye exams such as visual field tests. What the fuck is a visual field test? Oh, that's the range in which my thinking goes that determines my perspective of how I observe or interpret something. One of these things said, and now it's hiding. Y'all remember I pulled out that card. If you've been here for most of the reading, or at least the last 30, 40, 45, 900 minutes. Y'all remember when I said something was about large institutions and stuff? I couldn't find that card. It disappeared where Heru disappeared. Make no mistake, and we have union and power is in the reverse. We have Sobek in the reverse. Because they want you to have power through your Venus. They don't want you to be, they don't want your Venus and Neptune to come together. They don't want your Neptune to conjunct your Venus. Union and power, they don't want a union between Neptune and Venus. Inspire others with Venus energy. Second house, patiently. Capricorn. You're very business-minded, whoever you are. The 12th house, large institutions, overwhelming events, and hidden tendencies. Child, we didn't get to the tarot. We're not going to get to the tarot because collective, honestly, I need to go back to bed. When that Mason, elevations. Auras in medicine as doctors. Yeah. That's why Heru does have different names, and so would Hera. And that's why I was saying it's not that Hera is Heru. Hera would be mimicking what Heru stands for. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm trying not to make it to where, I'm attacking deities or principles, because I know that I have some Heruas out there, right? I know I have some Hotepers out there, and you honor Heru. So with that, yeah, I know Hotepers, bro. Like I know a large range of people, y'all. So it's just not tarot for me. And so I'm saying the way that they've been able to do this is to mimic the energies of whatever those things stand for. And one of the things that's missing is Heru. And Heru stands for Horus, which would be the eye in the sky. And we know that that's how they've been using and even mimicking our energies, our spirits here, and then taking false video image or even real video footage of us that looks like we're still down here worshiping graven images, still down here, giving away our power, abusing our power, being harsh to our vessels, our temples, our bodies, not loving our brethren, not taking care of the sea, the planets, the earth, the air. We're still down here. We're eating poorly. You know what I mean? It still looks like, they have been making it look like Venus energy, like we have not connected through our heart space, and that we are not worthy of our souls. Salah. We are worthy of our souls here. Came here with a soul. You just didn't have to remember it, but nonetheless, you definitely, yeah, you owe Aset and Methuselah energy here. I share to them both, and I share to all the above aforementioned, which I released you back to your places with love and light. So Aset and Methuselah here. Days of old, times of old. You're old. You have an old soul. That's why you're very disciplined here. And whatever these fake energies were doing here, It's like setting us up with spirit, bro. Yeah, you're definitely a Leo. I've seen it 3 times. 9 of Cups. Sabotage. I'm telling you. They're trying to make it look like we down here. I cannot make it up, the devil. Down here still in that lustful. That's why I say y'all gotta get it together. People got out, not y'all, but people out there gotta get it together, because the eye in the sky, they have high advanced technology that they were using to frame us, to make it look like. But your frequency, which is original, it speaks louder than whatever they can frame something to look like. Their technology is not higher than your soul frequency. Muscular energy, detached and cold. That's what they've been out here trying to make us look like. Guarded to our hearts, detached and cold. Like, oh, they don't deserve their soul. They don't deserve to integrate back into the celestials, into the stars. Separate them. I'm telling you. That's what the fuck been going on. Hey, man, come on now. That's what's been going on. Yep. 2 of Wands. See how that earth in that person's hand? I'm telling y'all, they've been keeping us at a crossroads here. They've been keeping us in between stuff, trying to make it look like we're not open to receive integration or our souls, because our hearts are not in the upright, and our hearts have been in the upright, and they've been doing shit to us, bro. Yep. We are in self-worth and expect that one reason why they fought all these divine unions and stuff like that. Yep, they regret that now. Because these people are being released into hellfire, those that betrayed divine beings. Those are the messages. I thank y'all for tuning in and tapping in, collective. Child, I can't sit still. I mean, it's not that I'm fidgety, it's that, and again, hot chills. I don't know what been going on. I think it's this. I've been drinking herbal water. I've been eating different too. It's food. I ate spaghetti though yesterday. I can't lie. I ate meat and I felt pretty bad about myself. But that spaghetti was quite wonderful. And the garlic bread and the corn, it was quite wonderful. But will I eat meat again? I probably won't eat meat for another 40 days and 40 nights, you know? Now, I am a meat eater, but lately I have not been agreeing with it, so, bro, but I've been having weird stuff happen to my body. Okay. Okay. I guess. It seems like the only thing safe to eat is dirt, and you can't even eat that. Child, I got a bag of diatomaceous earth in there. Can't eat no food. Grow your own food. I guess it's not the worst thing in the world that a lot of the food is being recalled. It just requires for us, it's going to require for people to stop being lazy and really grow their own food like we all used to do. Is just getting back connected to nature. But is it the worst thing in the world? No. We raise our frequency, raise our frequency. Therefore, this is why Earth, along with several other constellations, cases are being heard by the Supreme Council members. It's like a civil, it's like a class action lawsuit going to Supreme Court. That's what's going on. But on a galactic planetary level, different planet, celestial level, a planetary level, a galactic level, child. They can even have other Supreme Council members from other far ways or sisters planets, constellations here that have been done this way, those that have governed and overseen this particular universe, aka the Pleiadians, bitches, because it's they ass. I'm telling y'all right now. You go look what they are a part. They are the ones that were in charge of the finite time loop structure of this planet. So then why the hell was we going through a Mandela effect? Because they tried to change it. They abused their power to change it because we were awakening. There was an awakening event. It's almost like they were supposed to, bro, I don't know if y'all ready. Here it is. I don't know if y'all are ready to hear this. I gotta give stuff to people in increments. I don't know if people really ready to hear that. In 2012, well before then, they were supposed to inject they were supposed to inject an awakening agent in one's cryogenic tank. Yeah, I'm not about to talk about that. And instead of doing that, they made CERN because they wanted to steal time, or they wanted to warp time to keep people patched into the siphoning system that we need to only be helpful to those here on the earth until they get awakened to their own light. But when they realized that they were coming to a time where the time was going to be up for them to use us as a power resource or energy source, they created CERN, and they cheated us, and they turned Earth itself into child. I don't know if y'all. Oh man, this is why they MIB flashy thinking me. And so the only thing is that I will say about that is they can flashy thinking me about exactly what I was going to say, but they can't erase the memory that I know I was flashed. Like I remember the flashes. I remember being flashed. And if you don't think that they can do this while I'm sitting here on live with y'all, they can do it to me, they can do it to you. The thing is that I remember when the flash happens. I know that they've done it. Like in the middle of a lot of videos, I'd be like, what was up in the, you know how y'all had those moments? And if it's happening too often, those are flashy thingy events. They trying to wipe memory of a download here. And I release your energies collected back to their respective places with love and light. I retract my energy, calling it back indefinitely from all people, places, things, energies that I have tapped into or that I have allowed to tap into me. I disconnect and sever any and all cords that I've connected to or that I have allowed to connect to me. That is including cords of soul ties of any type of energies, frequencies, and or vibrations. I release all energies back to their respective places with love and light that are not my own, and whatever energies are my own, and everything that is attached to my energetic field, my vitality, my love, my healing, my divine messages, my light, my love, my dark divine feminine as well. I hereby reinstate and reestablish all of my protective shield, my power and authority over my own sovereign energy. At this time, I would also like to state that I do not allow at this time for any energy to remain in this energetic field, nor stay attached to my energy at this time. I declare dominion and power over any spirit and stronghold in this space, and including any energy that may still remain in my energetic field at this time. I declare all leads to my subtle bodies and my auric field and subtle bodies to be healed and sealed at this time. And I bring myself back to a state of centeredness, balance, stability, equilibrium. So his name is Raja. Boy, the weirdos that be up all night. Well, thank you for at least hitting the laughing buddy. That's nice. That's nice to know that you're just somebody's literally just sitting there and doing this. You know motherfuckers weird to sit up and keep doing this. You know they slow. You know they slow as fuck. Look at that. Look at them. Just crazy as hell. Oh, y'all, clean this energy. And you know it happens because if you feel like the air being sucked out of the room, that's one indicator that is that's happening. Baby, straight losers. I like 3 bottles of water here. Are we done releasing energies and cleansing? All right. And tapping in, I greatly appreciate it. Be sure to check the description box, and I am still open and receiving over the weekend all inquiries for personal readings. Definitely, I think I'm gonna do a flash sale. So if you want to get in on the flash sale, I'm gonna do 3 questions, 12. I'm also going to do I don't know how I'm gonna do this. A 30-minute reading. You can get it for $12.12. I'll definitely do that. A general reading, ask any question, 3 spread with clarifiers. So I'm going to do 30-minute readings for $12.12 all weekend. So take advantage of the personal readings while I still have the time. You know, it's 4:03. Your girl needs to get a little bit of sleep before I hit that pavement. It's called slabbing where I'm from. Hit the slab. Y'all know what I mean? So anyways, I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in and tapping in. I greatly appreciate you. Make sure your notification bells are clicked. Make sure your notification bells are active, and make sure that you have the all option checked. Always check back with this channel, because I noticed that YouTube playing with the numbers, but it's fine, collective. Y'all gonna find me either way. Divine is gonna make sure you all find me, and I greatly appreciate it for everyone that supports the messages, the channel, the cause, which I hope we all stand for, which is truth, clarity, balance, justice, peace, and balance in every areas in our life, divinely so. Evolution and ascension and protection to you all. And until next time, y'all, peace and Godspeed. And yes, I have one contact in.